Guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dazzling Dave, and this is your international fan reaction for Wolverhampton Wanders 2, Crystal Palace 0. Some fantastic reactions, and guess what? We've got Mexico. Fantastic. I'm brilliant, and you've got to watch when we get to Athens as well, because that's a good one. That all around the world is fantastic. We've got some great contributions. Anyway, without any further ado, let's go around the world.
Hi Dave, this is Gustavo from Tijuana, Mexico. I really appreciate you watching my instant reaction video. I just want to say that today's game wasn't as easy as it seemed. Today the team gave a great performance. They did their best on the field. I hope we see more victories in the future, like the ones we have seen before. Well Dave, this was my reaction about the game. Hope to see you soon. Bye for now.
Hey Dave, Wolfman Jeff here on the porch in Alabama, recording my video just like you told me just a few seconds ago on your live stream. Enjoyed the live stream. That was quite a hoot today. Good to get the win. I felt first half was a bit sluggish, and I was afraid Palace might pull a sneaky one on us. But I'm very delighted that Daniel Podence got his goal. So yes, he's on the board. That was fantastic to see. Johnny's goal in the second half, Dave, wasn't that amazing? So hard to pick a man of the match, but I am going to go for Daniel Podence again. He's really starting to shine and show a lot. Got to see Bruno just for a few moments there on the end. So it's good to see him get some time out through there. So feeling much better. We're in a more comfortable spot. We still have one more match, and it's a big one. And we have to go to Stamford Bridge, right there in London. So hopefully things are going to go well for us there. So, hey, always Wolves, thanks for doing this. Pleased, excited, and we're going to hold on there. One more week, Dave, and then we get to focus completely on Europa League. Wolfman Jeff on the point.
So, good evening from Athens. I hope you can hear us because the television's still on. I thought Wolves played all right. Happy with the result. First half, I think Crystal Palace did a very good job of closing us down, not giving us much space. I think Zaha was a big threat. Bit of a nothing first half. I was extremely pleased to go in at half-time 1-0 up. Moutinho's little flick, I think, made all the difference. And who'd have thought Podenza would get his head on a goal? So that's fantastic news. Very happy for him, obviously. Yeah, happy with the result. Second half was a different team. We held the ball up very well, controlled the pace a lot more. I'll pass you now to Panagiotis, who is the founder of the Hellenic Wolves Supporters Club here in Athens, to say a few words.
Okay, we had a job to do, and I think we did it very well. Didn't get overtired beating Crystal Palace. And I think we'll have a better game against Chelsea, because Chelsea will be more open and we'll have more spaces, and we're going to capitalize on that. I'm confident that we will get 6th place in the end. Thank you. Now Kostas.
Costa?
Hello from Athens. Retro match program. I believe this year win the Europa League.
On that happy note, always Wolves, or as we say in Greece, Pada Theimaste Wolves.
Yes, forever Wolves.
Forever Wolves.
Hi Dave, it's Keith from cold and wet Melbourne with my thoughts about the game that was played early this morning. Got up at 4:30 to watch the game, and the first half almost put me back to sleep, but the second half was certainly an improvement. I thought we just overwhelmed them completely, but as usual, we didn't put much scoring pressure on them. Very unfortunate. I thought the back half was very good. I thought the midfielders, particularly Neves, was sensational. So overall, it's 3 points. It's a good 2-0 win against a pretty tough side, I think. at least tough for us. We can have trouble with teams like that sometimes. The other good thing, of course, is that we maintain our 6th spot. Even though it's not a big deal, 6th, 7th, we can't lose 7th spot, that's for sure. Can't go any lower, that is. Certainly can't go any higher. But it'd be just nice to finish 6th instead of 7th. That was what we finished last year, so 6th would be good. But we'll see what happens on Sunday. Hopefully we can get something out of that Chelsea game. They look a bit vulnerable at the moment, so he's keeping their fingers crossed and rubbing those ducks, mate. Anyway, it's goodbye from me. Always Wolves. See ya.
Hey Dave, Aidan and Winky checking in here from Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. Just watched Wolves beat Palace 2-0. Great results, a little bit sloppy at certain points, but certainly the skill came through with that ball by Moutinho, just showing his world-class abilities, and real nice run by Doc that Dad and I were both liking. So, you know, all in all, great performance, another great result. On to the next one. It's a big one now. We've got it all in our hands. So on to Chelsea on Sunday. Dad, any thoughts on the match?
Today's game was really good. I was really impressed. They started off very slow, but then Traore, he come really strong with them, and that first goal was just excellent. Regarding Chelsea on Sunday, well, we've beaten before, we can do it again. Come on, me babbies.
Come on, me babbies. On to the next one. Cheers, Dave. All the best.
Hey, fellow Wolves fans, Brian from Thailand here. It's the morning after the night before's game, beating Crystal Palace 2-0. First half, I thought was bang average. Not much happened. Team selection was a bit surprised that he played Dendonga at the back, and I thought Jota would have kept his place, but wasn't to be. Podence, thankfully, played and scored. Our goal came from a defensive error when Townsend played the ball across the park. Bit of a cock up in defence. João Moutinho, delightful little chip over the top. Matt Doherty ran in behind the defence, and it was crossed it, and the 5'4" pocket rocket was there to head the ball home for his first league goal. So well pleased. Second half, as we normally do, we come out a little bit better. Put them a little bit more under pressure. Again, Adama Traore, he had 2 defenders, went through the middle of them, ran into the box. I think he laid it back a little bit too strong for Raul Jimenez, and it ricocheted to Johnny, who managed to be in the area. He turned, swivelled, and hit it into the far post. So, good goal. Looking forward to Sunday's game. Hoping to beat Chelsea and can retain or remain in sixth position. Onwards and upwards until Sunday. Take care, guys. Before I go, one thing, man of the match, Adama Traore. Take care, cheers, bye.
Hello, Dazzling Dave. It's David here in Gothenburg, Sweden, giving you my reaction to tonight's game. Wolves 2, Crystal Palace 0. For the only highlights of that drab first half were going to be Steve McManaman turning up late for the BT commentary and saving us from his nonsense talk, and also the blueberry pie and ice cream that I had. But João Moutinho had a different story. Great ball over the top. Matt Doherty made a fantastic run in between the defenders and put in a plate for Daniel Podence to score his first goal in Wolves colours. These days you always feel confident with Wolves leading, and at half time they would go on and see the game out, and we did exactly that in the second half and managed to get a second goal. Traore burst into the box through 2 defenders, and it fell to Johnny, who turned expertly and finished it to put Wolves 2 up, and a well-deserved goal for him after his recent performances after lockdown. And yeah, I thought Wolves kind of played in the second half in our slippers. Palace were very poor. And yeah, it's kind of still a little bit of regret that over what happened last week with a penalty against us, looking at that league table, what could have been. But hopefully we can go on into the Chelsea game now, get a positive performance and a good result, and cement our place in 6th position, and hopefully secure a Europa League position again for next season.
It's Dave from New York Wolves here. Well, we did it. We got, in the end, I think we'd look back and say that was a comfortable 2-0 win, but for large portions of that game it didn't really feel very comfortable, did it? I think especially first half we were just so sloppy. Bolly lost the ball, got out-muscled, and they had that really good chance that just went wide of the post. I think Cody's desperate tackle at the end kind of put the guy off a bit, thankfully. Otherwise it could have been a very, very different match. I think once we scored, then it started to feel a bit more comfortable because Palace didn't really have much. A friend of mine's a Palace fan, and he pretty much told me before the match, this is yours for the taking because they've been so poor recently. So thankfully we got it done. First goal was beautiful, a lovely ball over the top by Martinho and a perfect little cross by Doherty for Pedence to head in. I suspect he's not going to score many headers. I was actually on the NBC fan cast with a bunch of other folks, mainly from Houston Wolves, but from Colorado Wolves are in there as well. And we were actually all joking about how short Pedence is, and of course then a few minutes later he pops up and scores with a header. So what do you know? And then the second goal was really nice finish by Johnny, made up for all of his mistakes in the first half, and great work by Traore. I think one of the commentators, or maybe it was one of the Houston Wolves lads, said Traore seems to just wait on the touchline until he gets at least 2 defenders on him, and then he just goes either around or more typically through them anyway. Great work by him, nice little touch from Jimenez, and beautiful turn and finish from Johnny. And obviously once that went in, I think you pretty much knew it was safe. So great result, we needed that. So now we go into the last match of the season with 6th place in our own control. Tottenham have to play Palace, who are just awful, seem to be on their holidays already, and we go to Chelsea, who seem to be hitting form. So little nervous about that. Well done, lads, job done, and hopefully we can save our best performance of the season for the last match on Sunday against Chelsea. So up the Wolves.
Hi, my name is Miss Granger from the UK, from Causeway. Big win for Wolves again, 6 again now, just a couple of points behind. We need to win at Chelsea now. Congratulations to Johnny and Paladins. That's it. My man of the match goes to Paladins. Well done, Paladins.
Hi Dave, 7:15 here in Melbourne, Tuesday morning. Had a bit of a lie-in this morning, didn't have to get up at 2 or 3, which is a great change. First half thought it was pretty even, didn't really set the world on fire. Thought the goal was well crafted, came as a bit of a surprise really, I didn't quite see it coming really. Second half much better, thought we passed the ball around a lot more, should have probably created a few more chances. Does make you wonder whether or not, with all the games that we've packed in over the last few days, whether or not it's a case of just doing enough to win, not really over-exerting ourselves. I do think we're going to have to play a bit better on when we play Chelsea on Sunday, Monday, whenever it is. Otherwise, we've just got to rely on Palace beating Spurs, and after today's performance, I don't see that happening either. Anyway, hope you're well. Talk soon. Cheers. Bye.
Everyone that sent in contributions. Don't forget, if you want to represent your country or want to be the guest UK representative on the International Fan Reaction, please leave a comment. Let me know and I'll tell you how to get involved. Or add me on Instagram, Dazzling Dave without the G, and send me a message. Fantastic, again, contributions. And we're looking forward, aren't we, to the final league match of the season at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. It's in our own hands. Win the game and we've got 6, which will be fantastic, and Europa League football again. And then after that, we've got the Europa League and we could still qualify for Champions League. What a season Wolves have had. And from myself, until the next one, I'm Dazzling Dave, always Wolves.